And with less than 48 hours to go for US elections, is now door-to-door campaigning to ensure all voters come out to vote. And this matters most in Pennsylvania, a swing state that holds the key to the White House. NDTV's Gaurie Dwivedi was at a neighborhood in Philadelphia with Indian Americans understanding the impact of these elections. The biggest Indian American group in the US canvassing for Kamala Harris. This report shows that canvassing.
It's pretty much the last leg of the US election, and what it's now come down to is door-to-door campaigning. We are here with one of the key organizations that's behind the Democrat camp, the Indian American Impact, one of the largest, most significant organizations backing the Democrat Party. And they're out here in one of the suburbs here to really go ahead and do the door-to-door campaigning. I have with me management and some of the volunteers to talk more about the last leg of the campaigning, what the messaging is, and what you hope to achieve. First of all, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to NDTV.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
I've been seeing you do a lot of this door-to-door campaigning and door-to-door knocking. You're trying to reach out to as many voters. The exercise here is to ensure that the Democrat voters come to the polling booth. Is that the entire exercise?
Absolutely right. You know, we are in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania is a swing state, it's a critical state for the Democrats, for the vice president to win. And many people would say the way Pennsylvania goes, so goes the election on Tuesday. What we are focused on is on our community. Our community is large, is grown substantially over the last few years. If you look at the swing states, which is where we are focused on, we have several 100,000 votes in our community. And largely they vote Democratic, 60–70% are Democratic. And these states, by the way, are won by 10,000 votes, 20,000 votes.
So every vote counts.
Every vote counts. And the key thing for our community is to go and vote. If they're not voted already, they should, or definitely go out and vote on Tuesday, because we will be the margin of victory in this election.
Great. There's one thing I want to ask the two volunteers, and you're doing this, knocking doors and ensuring that every vote matters. But out of curiosity, what happens if you, let's say, get a response that is opposite of what you were expecting? How do you ensure that you deliver the message, but at the same time, nothing untoward, nothing unpleasant really happens?
Yeah, so I think the importance of door knocking and the focus of the Harris campaign on door knocking is reflective of her campaign's values. It's about the people. And so the reason that in Pennsylvania, for example, yesterday, 2,000 doors were being knocked across the state for Harris a minute, every single minute, it's because those conversations that we're having with people still on the fence about whether to sit on the couch or go vote, or whether Harris or Trump are what's going to decide this election. And so, when we meet someone at the door who is undecided about either the candidates or whether to vote at all, I think what we're finding is that a lot of people want to be heard. And so it's about leading with empathy, asking what issues they care about, and relating the Harris Walls agenda back to that, and also making it local, right? Everybody cares about what's happening in their kids' schools, with their roads and bridges. Exactly. So talking about the issues that matter to them and how Kamala Harris is the best to move those forward is what we're finding to be effective.